my astro viewers, my curious astro viewers. I'm Susie Cox, and this video is What are transits? What are transits? I've been having some people ask me, so you always talk about, oh, where are the transits and what are they? So transit, transitory, moving, the planets transiting through the sky. So they're always moving through the sky. It's a new moon right now. The new moon's easy to see. A little new moon, it gets bigger and bigger, bigger. First quarter, over here, full moon, all the way, darker the moon, all the way around to the new moon again. So that's the monthly transit of the moon. All the planets transit. It's just their movement in the sky. The planets transiting through the sky, and we call it transits, right? And another way of taking a look at transits, when my clients say, oh, I want to have my transits done, it's really what's happening right now. So I'll take a look at their birth chart, of course, and then put where the planets are right now in the sky outside, and it's almost like the clock in the sky that says, oh, where the transits are, how it connects with your birth chart is almost like shining a spotlight on that part of your chart, and it was like, this is the time to act this out, right? So when people say, oh, I want to have my transits done, it's really the timing of when things occur in their life. When's the best time for me to do this? When's the best time for me to move? When's the best time for me to start writing a book or to plant a garden or to get married? Doesn't really matter, but it's the transits to your chart. So that's when people say, I want to have my transits done. They're talking about the transits to their chart. But overall, when people say, oh, what are the transits? That's where the planets are in the sky right now. So let's take a look at the transits for today. So today is the 28th of April. I've got the chart right here. 28th of April, 2020. And we're looking at where the planets are in the sky right now. And they're divided up into 12 houses, and the houses are little pizza pie shaped areas. Make sure that you've seen my planets, signs, and houses videos on YouTube, because that'll explain, of course, a lot of this. So the planets are divided up into houses. There are 12 different houses. Houses are the individual areas in your life and or areas in the chart. And where your eye gets drawn is what's important. So where does my eye get drawn right now? Well, there's the Capricorn party, of course. It was I'm not sure if it was a party, Capricorn problem, maybe. Yeah, but up there in the 10th house. Now, for the astrologers out there, for people that are learning astrology, I always use a 0 Aries rising. So I don't have to deal with the rising sign and the time of the day and all that. It's just Capricorn's always up in the 10th house. Aries is always in the 1st house. I prefer doing it that way. So up in the 10th house right now, here we have these planets in Capricorn, right? And Pluto, Jupiter are in Capricorn. Slow guys, really big deals. Look what's happening in the world right now. And Saturn has just gone into Aquarius. So I circle them in yellow with a little yellow circle. So that's one grouping up at the top. The other grouping, where does my eye get drawn? Down there in the 2nd house. So that is the Sun, Uranus, and Mercury, all in the sign of Taurus. So Uranus right next to the Sun. Sun goes through once a year, and so that's a grouping that's happening right now. Uranus is creative, so it's a good time a lot of artists are coming out of the closet right now, and so creativity is a really nice thing to be doing right now while everybody's at home. And then you look at the geometry between the planets. So I've color-coded these angles so they're easier for us to read, red lines and blue lines. Red lines, challenges or homework or areas that we're here to resolve. Blue lines, what we're best at, our talents and our gifts and the things that come natural and easy to us. So that's how you combine them together. You take a look at the planets, planet sign house, that's the basis of everything, and then you look at the geometry. How do the planets geometrically angle towards each other? This is the mandala in the sky. This is what the sky looked like. You could take a picture where the planets are in the sky right now, put it down on paper, freeze frame it. That's what we're looking at here. So this is the transits for April 28th, 2020. So that's a good way of taking a look at transits. So my curious astro viewers, stay positive, keep curious, and I'll see you soon.
To see more of Susie, find her here on this channel, her webpage, susiecox.com, and on Facebook and Instagram at Susie Cox Astrology.